jury has been seated and the trial can now begin for James Crumbley, the father of the Oxford High School shooter. He's facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 1 for each of the students who were killed by his son back in November 2021. Our Andres Gutierrez joins us live outside the courthouse in Pontiac with more on the jury that will determine Crumbley's fate. Andres?
Well, Rochelle, it'll be 6 men and 9 women who will determine the fate of James Crumbley. It's an all-white jury that was seated just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. A majority of them are parents who have dealt with mental health issues in one way or another, and 6 of them are gun owners. All of them know about the mass shooting, but feel that they could be impartial when they hear evidence in this case. As far as occupations, there's a retired nurse, a stay-at-home mom, and there's a nurse practitioner who's a father of 2 who doesn't own guns but believes that they should be locked up whenever there are children around because, as he puts it, kids are nosy, and does also believe that regarding parental responsibility that you just do your best. There's also a woman who runs a foster home and whose son faced depression. The same goes for another juror who is a widow whose son also had to deal with depression. Now, just like in James Crumbley's wife's trial, it took 2 days to finalize a jury. In this case, there are 3 alternates instead of 5, and they will be chosen at random right before deliberations begin. The judge has sent them home for the day after they placed their lunch order. They have been asked to come back to the courtroom tomorrow morning at 8:30, and once that happens, we'll of course be there. Reporting live in Pontiac, Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Detroit.
Andres, now that this jury is set, what is it going to look like tomorrow, and do you think we can expect anything different from Jennifer Crumbley's trial?
A lot of similarities is really what we're expecting out here. So once they get in tomorrow, they will be sworn in, jury instructions will be given, and then both sides, the defense and prosecution, will have their opening statements. For Jennifer Crumbley's trial, each side took about an hour. We're anticipating something similar to that in this case. And then the witnesses will start taking the stand and giving testimony. If there is any indication that there are some parallels here, we expect the prosecution to take the jury back to the day where it happened. So in their case, in Jennifer Crumbley's case, they ended up bringing up a teacher who was wounded that day by the shooter. Some differences, as we are anticipated to hear from students who had to go through that day. That was not the case in Jennifer's trial, and so in James's trial, there will be students that will take the stand. Now, whether they'll be the first ones to go up there, well, that's what we'll wait to see.
Yeah, it was right in opening arguments the last time around that defense attorney Shannon Smith promised her client Jennifer Crumbley would take the stand. So certainly some potential for some big moments right off the bat. We appreciate the live report. Stay with CBS News Detroit for complete gavel-to-gavel coverage for James Crumbley's trial and expert analysis. A lot of insight and perspective there. You can stream the entire court proceeding each day live on the CBS News app, on Pluto TV, and also at cbsdetroit.com.